spot. Cassio.
Nunnery.
And now, the 6 most lamentable women of Shakespeare's tragedies in their rendition of The Cell Block Tango.
Stab. Dick spot. Cassio.
Nunnery.
Stab. Dick spot.
Cassio. Nunnery.
We had it coming. We had it coming. We only have our men to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have felt our pain.
Stab. Dick spot. Cassio.
Nunnery.
Stab. Dick spot. Cassio.
Nunnery.
We had it coming.
I met Romeo at one of my parents' parties a couple days ago. He told me he was a Montague. I confessed I'm a Capulet, and we hit it off right away. So we decided to get married. Well, a few complications arose, and long story short, Romeo was banished for killing my cousin Tybalt, and I was forced to marry Paris. Well, the night before the wedding, I faked my own death and sent word to Romeo to meet me in the tomb. But when I woke up, I discovered him dead. He poisoned himself. If he just waited a couple minutes, I wouldn't have stabbed myself, and we'd both be alive. You know, some guys just can't hold their arsenic.
We had it coming. We had it coming. We only have our men to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have felt our pain.
I loved Dick. I'm sorry, I mean Richard of Gloucester, more than I ever thought I could. He was a real ambitious guy, a leader, a murderer, and he was always trying to kill my family. He would go out every night looking for someone to murder, and on the way he killed my husband, my father, Henry VI, his nephews, his brother, the guys he hired to kill his brother, Hastings, some other minor knights and lords, and myself. I saw myself as alive, but he saw me dead. Dick.
She had it coming. She had it coming. He took a flower in its prime, and then he used it, and he abused it. It was a murder, but not a crime.
My husband Macbeth and I had this master plan: kill Duncan, King of Scotland. We were going to stab him in his sleep, blame it on the servants, and gain the crown that was fated for us. Macbeth had his doubts, but I knew our plan would work. However, after we killed Duncan, I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked out. Couldn't remember a thing. It wasn't until later, when I was washing the imaginary blood off my hands, I even knew I was dead. Out, damn spot.
If you had been there, if you had seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Now I'm lying in my bedroom minding mine own business, and in storms my husband, Othello, in a jealous rage. "You've been screwing Michael Cassio," he says. He was crazy, but he kept on screaming, "You've been screwing Michael Cassio." Then I ran into his pillow. I ran into his pillow 10 times.
She had it coming. She had it coming. She had it coming all along. She didn't do it, but if she'd done it, how could you tell her that she was wrong?
You know how people have those little habits that get you down? Like Hamlet. Hamlet, with his doublet all unbraced, comes before me, takes me by the wrist, and holds me hard, and falls to such perusal of my face as he would draw it. Well, one day Hamlet comes home, and he's looking for a little sympathy, and my father forces me to return all our love letters.
Hamlet tells me to get thee to a nunnery 3 times. And I think to myself, if he tells me to get thee to a nunnery 1 more time, and he did. And then I drowned.
We had it coming, we had it coming. We only have our men to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have felt our pain.
Stab. Dick. Spot. Cassio.
Nunnery.